The City Council of Chicago, Illinois, approved an $8.5 million expansion plan to upgrade O'Hare International Airport. Chicago's airport will undergo extensive improvements over the next 8 years, according to a deal between the city and United Airlines, American Airlines, Delta Airlines, and Spirit Airlines. The Municipal Council also authorized the issuance of airport revenue bonds in the initial amount of $4 billion to finance the project. The O'Hare 21 terminal renovation plan is estimated to create approximately 60,000 construction jobs. In May 2019, Chicago's O'Hare International Airport announced its plans for an $8.5 billion rebuild to add new terminals, gates, and parking spaces. The project began in 2020 and is to be completed by 2026. When finished, the airport will be able to accommodate an additional 25 million passengers per year. Chicago is amidst an $8.5 billion project to rebuild its airports. When completed, the new O'Hare International Airport will be the largest airport in the world. The project is expected to create tens of thousands of jobs and help boost the city's. The project will include a new terminal, a new runway, and a new parking garage. The terminal will accommodate more passengers and planes, and the runway will be able to handle larger aircraft. The parking garage will be able to accommodate more cars. The project is expected to be completed by 2026. When it is finished, the airport will be able to handle more than 100 million passengers a year. It will also have a capacity of 2.2 million tons of cargo annually. The new airport will positively impact the city of Chicago and its economy. It will create jobs, increase tourism, and make the city more attractive to businesses. Chicago's $8.5 billion airport rebuild goals. Chicago's $8.5 billion airport rebuild is the most significant public works project in the city's history. The goal is to create a world-class airport that will be an economic engine for the region. The project includes a new terminal, runway, and parking garage. The terminal will accommodate the increasing number of passengers expected to use the airport. The new runway will be used for both domestic and international flights. The parking garage will provide more than enough parking for all of the vehicles that will be using the airport. The project is expected to create thousands of jobs and generate billions of dollars in economic activity. Companies in Chicago's $8.5 billion airport rebuild. Several companies, including some based in Chicago, have been contracted to work on the project. The largest company involved in the rebuild is Chicago-based Loop Capital, which provides $600 million in financing for the project. Other companies working on the rebuild include engineering firms such as S&C Electric and Walsh Group, construction companies Turner Construction and Aldridge Electric, and architectural firms Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, and Perkins plus Will. The airport's rebuild expected to be completed by 2026, and when finished, it will be one of the world's largest and most modern airports. The O'Hare transformation. Changes at O'Hare are Chicago's ticket to a better tomorrow. We are creating tens of thousands of jobs across our city for years to come, infusing billions of dollars into our economy and putting O'Hare as the gold standard for airports around the world, stated Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel of the airport's redevelopment. The O'Hare extension is crucial to Chicago's future, even by the city's lofty standards, which are notoriously high. The new O'Hare Global Terminal, which would enhance customs and immigration procedures, will be built on Terminal 2, which will be demolished as part of the Reconstruction plan. Both Terminals 1 and 3 will be updated as well. Improvements and expansion of Terminal 5 are also in the works. To better accommodate growing airline demand, O'Hare is undergoing a massive expansion that will result in 25% additional gate space, enhanced security, and cutting-edge technology, and other enhancements to the airport's infrastructure. According to the Terminal Area Plan, the TAP, all O'Hare's current terminals will be redeveloped entirely by 2026. This includes new gates and facilities at Terminal 5 and transformation of Terminal 2 into the fully integrated O'Hare Global Terminal and the renovation and expansion of the concourses at Terminals 1 and 3. A quick reminder before we further continue our discussion on this topic. If you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing as we frequently upload informative and educational videos. Let's continue. How will Chicago's $8.5 billion airport rebuild impact travelers and businesses in Chicago and beyond? Chicago's $8.5 billion airport rebuild will significantly impact travelers and businesses in Chicago and beyond. The project, the most significant airport redevelopment in the United States, will replace acting infrastructure and improve overall efficiency of the airport. The new airport will have wider concourses, more security checkpoints, and increased capacity for international travelers. In addition, the project will include a new hotel and conference center, as well as additional parking and ground transportation options. The impact of the rebuild will be felt far beyond Chicago, as the airport is a significant hub for domestic and international travel. Businesses that rely on air travel will see an uptick in business, and travelers will enjoy more options and greater convenience when flying into and out of Chicago. When complete, the expansion is expected to increase the airport's capacity by 40%, making it one of the largest airports in the world. The project will also create thousands of jobs during construction, and when the expanded airport is operational, travelers can expect increased flight options and shorter wait times, while businesses will benefit from the airport's improved accessibility. Ultimately, the expansion of O'Hare International Airport is expected to positively impact Chicago and the global economy. Chicago's $8.5 billion airport rebuild challenges. The project has not been without challenges. In particular, the project's massive scale has made coordination between the various contractors difficult, resulting in delays and cost overruns. In addition, bad weather has also caused problems, with heavy rains and snowfalls causing significant delays. Despite these challenges, however, the project is still on track to be completed by its scheduled completion date of 2025. When finished, it'll significantly improve the efficiency of one of America's busiest airports. In addition, the airport's proximity to downtown Chicago has made it difficult to expand its physical footprint. As a result, the airport has had to rely on creative solutions, such as building new terminals on top of existing parking garages. Despite the challenges, the project is proceeding and expected to be completed on time and on budget. Chicago's $8.5 billion airport rebuild criticism. As one of the busiest airports in the world, Chicago's O'Hare International needs an upgrade. The existing terminal buildings are outdated and overcrowded, and the airport's infrastructure is strained to the breaking point. In response, Chicago has embarked on a massive $8.5 billion rebuild project. While this investment will finally bring much-needed improvements to O'Hare, it's also presented several challenges. The first is simply the sheer size and scope of the project. With over 500 acres of land and millions of passengers passing through each year, coordinating the construction process is a Herculean task. In addition, keeping the airport running during construction is challenging. With tens of thousands of flights taking off and landing every day, even a minor disruption can cause significant delays. Finally, there's the issue of funding. The $8.5 billion price tag makes the O'Hare rebuild one of the most expensive airport projects in history. Finding the money to pay for it has been a contentious issue. Despite these challenges, work on the new O'Hare is progressing steadily and will be completed by 2026. When finished, it will be a state-of-the-art facility that can accommodate millions of passengers annually. The project, expected to be completed in 2026, will include a new terminal, a new runway, and a host of other upgrades. The new terminal will be located on the south side of the airport. It can accommodate up to 35 million passengers a year. The new runway will be found on the airport's north side and can handle up to 70 flight operations per hour. In addition to the new infrastructure, the project will include other improvements, such as upgraded security checkpoints and parking facilities. Ultimately, the project is expected to significantly boost the city's economy, creating thousands of jobs and generating billions of dollars in economic activity. The rebuild has been criticized by some who say it's too expensive and will not relieve the airport's congestion problems. Others have argued that expansion is necessary to keep up with the growing demand for air travel. Whatever the final cost, there's no doubt that the rebuild will significantly impact Chicago's economy. What do you think about Chicago's O'Hare's International Airport expansion plan? Please share your views with us in the comments section below. If you learned something new today, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Madewell Finder so that we can keep making such fantastic videos for you. Thank you for watching.